great game. Played like garbage first half as normal. Can't figure that one out. We're still trying to figure that one out. Came back in the second half and got it all together. I'm thankful that for some kind of way we always win the toss where we defer to the second half and we're able to go down the second half, take it down and score, and then the rest is history. Then we commence to playing like we're capable of playing. Great job by Mississippi Valley and Coach Dancy. He fought his butt off, had his team, they played tough, they didn't quit, they didn't give up not one bit, and hats off to them.
Coach, let me ask, through the first 4 games of the season, you mentioned you guys have played well, but you haven't dominated per se. How would you grade this team
Thus far? Let's just take one now. Today was probably like a C plus, if I'm a teacher. C plus. We did some positive things. We did some really good things, but first half we got to figure that out. We really got to figure that out. And it's not just me. The young men, they're not satisfied with how we're coming out in the first half as well.
You called a timeout for about 7 minutes in the first quarter on defense. What was your message?
We got to get it together. We're gap control. A couple guys just trying to do their own thing and not just being disciplined and not being smart. And it's gap control. They're out of the gap. You know, the thing about football, the Bible says all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. Football the same way. All things work together. So when one guy misses a gap or misses a block, it affects everyone. And that's what was happening. And I wanted to just end that right there. I wanted to timeout, defense. Let's take a deep breath. Let's breathe. Let's take the people out who's making mistakes and put some guys in that won't, and let's go. He's right there.
You know, what's working for you well right now? Kind of walk me through just, you know, the type of relationship you have with your new OC and what's working for you right now.
Really just getting the ball in my hands, taking the completions, taking the easy throws, and that just builds up and builds up and builds up over time. Then you get career high games.
Talk about the chemistry that you built up with Dallas.
Oh, Dallas, like I said last week, he's an all-around player. He knows exactly what I'm thinking all the time, and we see out the same pair of eyes. So that's how he's able to be successful on a lot of plays that we're out there together. We have good chemistry.
Hey, Dallas, why is Jackson State a good fit?
Jackson State was a good fit for me. Like, when I was doing my research on him, like, I heard Coach Barloni coming in, and he was like, coming from Nevada, air raid. So my last season, I wanted to be somewhere where they throw the ball a lot. And then it was a fit for me, and it's just the atmosphere and then the players and stuff when I came on my visit. So that's why I made the decision to come.
Dallas is a darn pro. He's a pro. I know what it looks like. I've been there. I did it for 14 years on the field. I did it for 14 to 15 years broadcasting and journalism with CBS as well as NFL Network. I know what it looks like. This kid is a pro. I mean, he's an NFL player. Never complains, runs routes, could work to the inside, he could play in the slot, he could play outside. You get off him, he gonna route you up. If you bump him, he gonna give you some at the line, runs after catch, ain't scared to block. He's a darn professional. Never cries about the ball. Once he got here, he took he was a silent leader. Then he grew into his leadership role with the receivers. The kid is a pro.
Dallas, what's been the difference the last 2 games as opposed to the first 2 games for you?
Last 2 games, really preparation. So first 2 games, we preparated, but we got to be more, watch more film, and just stay on our opponent. We can't never doubt nobody who we play against, and just prepare right and just keep going.
Shador and Dallas, what is it about the third quarter that's just been able to work for you guys? Last game and just
Well, I only can answer like what we did this game. Like last game, that was behind us, but it's really just getting settled in the game, understand what the team's doing. Whatever on film, whenever we go into each week, they do something different than they did on film before. So really understanding what they're doing, why they're doing, and go out there making adjustments, and that's what you see.
Really just letting the game come to us and just play the game. Like first half, we come out a little antsy, but like going into halftime, we know we got to make some corrections and come out on top. So we just got to keep playing. We got to bring that into the first half, and like we do in the second half.
The running game has been really complimentary of the passing game.
It's great to have balance, and we're a tremendously balanced team. We got a plethora of running backs that can get the job done. As you saw today, and Sound T came back. He's not forgotten whatsoever. You know, his number was up today. He came back and he went for 118 yards on 6 carries, which is phenomenal. So we have a running game now that balances it out, and we got linemen that's capable of pass blocking as well as run block.
Coach, can you talk about maybe the hiring of Coach Bertolone as far as what the air raid and why you decided to switch?
Well,
to
we were very dominant defensively last year. And I called Coach Thurman in offseason. I wanted to know, could they contend with 12 to 15 more snaps? You got to understand, when you bring in someone with an air raid, now you got to really make sure the defense can sustain 15 more snaps. Great teams that I see Mississippi State, I've seen Texas Tech in the past, same Leach offense, as well as Oklahoma done some tremendous things. But when that defense is on the field, shoot, as long as they are, they tend to suffer. So we knew we had a very dominant defense. We just needed to have an offense that can score at will and get pieces of the puzzle like this guy. And we knew he was going to grow and develop even more, especially with the line that we built for him. And it's been a tremendous bonus. Coach Brett has done his job and then some.
That do it?
Coach,
What?
you got the bye week coming up this week.
Yes, sir.
And you had the bye week at the same time last year. Is it something specifically about these first 4 games that situated it right here this time?
I don't make the schedule. I wish I did. I love the fact that we're going to play Alabama State for their homecoming. I love it. Quote me. I love it.
Coach, can you talk about when we might see Shiloh and Travis Henry?
Travis is going to get fully healed. We got to make sure he's not playing and suffering through pain while he's trying to play. We want you to see the full offensive and defensive Travis because he has it all. Shiloh has to get back healthy. Who else? Who else we got? True, yeah, True, a big nose tackle. Yeah, we really think indoor. We really think after this bye week, you may see 4 players that you hadn't seen in quite some time, and Shiloh may be one of them. I don't know if Travis is on that time schedule or not, but I cannot wait till you get to see us in its totality.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.